Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jada Hendricks and today we're going to be talking about how to get out of that nice girl phase, the nice girl traps, right? So getting out of everyone just basically making you feel like you need to say yes, right? So, obviously, of course, I have my notes down and we're just going to jump right into the video. So, I want to just tell you guys a few of like the signs of the nice girl, traps. And we always feel like we need to say yes to people. We need to please everyone all the time, and that is absolutely not true at all. So I want you to let that marinate in your head. You do not need to please everyone, okay? Honestly, the first person that you should always please is yourself before anyone. So I understand in some circumstances, right? It's okay to like say yeah to things, but I just feel like you need to say yeah to things if that's truly what you want. Because when you start to make it a habit of you saying yes, 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 even to things that you don't want, it becomes a routine. It becomes a habit, right? And then it just becomes natural to where that's just what you do. And then now you're in this hole because you're doing things that are actually not making you happy, right? Because you're just trying to please the other person. So we need to understand that feeling pressure to please everyone, it's okay to feel that pressure, but remember that you need to please you first. So we can think about the other person, but first we need to think about ourselves. And if you feel like a certain situation or, the answer to what the answer to what, wait, whatever, you don't need to say yes. You don't need to say yes. You don't need to please this person. Get it out of your head, okay? And another thing is we give up a lot more energy than we receive, right? So doing that is going to burn you out, right? And we don't want to be burnt out because once we're burnt out, we don't have enough energy to, be the best versions of ourselves. So I feel as though when you see yourself giving so much energy into a certain individual or a certain situation, just start to think to yourself, is this worth my energy? Is this worth my happiness? Is this worth my mental? Because if it's not doing you any good, you need to. So just remember that when you see yourself and you find yourself putting in so much energy into other people, right? And you find yourself just feeling so down and off because you're not really doing good for you. You're not doing things that are making you feel good. You know that it's time to start to focus on yourself and stop putting so much energy into other people and situations. A very important one is stop being a pick me girl. No. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I used to be one of those type of girls, like pick me, pick me, pick me. Not literally like raise my hand and pick me, but I would want people to pick me. I would want people to choose me. I would want people to be on my side. I would want people to like me more. I would want people to accept me and appreciate me, right? And it comes to a point where you start revolving yourself around pleasing these people, right? Because you want them to pick you. It's just so at that point, your self-esteem starts to drop, get lower and lower and lower because you're so invested in making other people and pleasing other people, making these people happy, and trying to get approval from these other people, right? Instead of loving you for you and not caring who picks you, right? So you need to start focusing on who you are and what you truly want to be and do in life rather than doing and being what other people want and wanting them to pick you. No. These people, remember that these people out here, they are not going to do for you the way you can do for you. Okay? You could give yourself your all. So always remember that others' opinions never ever will matter. Never will matter. It's like I've said before in plenty of my videos, it's so nice to have other people's opinions, especially when they're good. You know what I mean? It feels good. Like, oh, you're complimenting me. Oh, you're telling me that I'm doing well. You know, it feels good. But you never need that, because at the end of the day, when you have you and just you, right? And you talk to yourself and you get that validation from yourself, right? That you're doing so well and, you know, you're thriving, you're becoming the girl that you've always dreamed of. It's so much more like better for you, and it feels so much more better because it's like you don't even need anyone else's validation, because you don't know if you're going to get that from these other people. But you know, if you talk to yourself and you start to accept yourself and be happy with yourself, you can get that validation from yourself, because you have, that's all you have is you, right? All you have is you. Right? And if you go and you look for approval from other people, you will start to be disappointed, because not everybody's going to give that all the time. Especially, you know, a lot of people expect it. And when you expect it, you always get let down, because, you know, you can't always expect people to do because you expect them to. You know, it's not always going to happen, right? But with yourself, when you're there for yourself and you're doing for yourself, oh, baby, she's going to be there. He or she, whatever you want to call yourself, right? They're going to be there. You're going to be there for yourself, right? So once you start loving yourself and appreciating yourself, that pick me girl syndrome that you have right now, oh, goodbye. You don't need to pick me, because I picked me already. You get what I'm saying? Water break. Okay, and you also do not need to explain all the time your decisions that you make. Like, you know, when you make a decision and then someone's like, well, why would you do that? Well, you don't need to explain yourself, okay? What you do for you in your life is, that's all you. You don't need to explain it to anyone. So if you do that, cut that out, because then that's going to stress you out. Because now you're like, this person is like, well, why would you do that? Because they have their own opinion on it and you have your own opinion, right? So the decision that you made was based off of your opinion, right? And your opinion is the only thing that does matter. These other people's opinions, they truly don't matter, because it's not what? Their life, right? You're living your life and you do what you do for you. You make your decisions for yourself, what's best for you, okay? And even if they are bad decisions because, you know, you're in a learning process, that's okay. You do what you think that's going to benefit you in the long run. If you need to learn, right, some things, and you need to make some decisions to figure out some things, you do that on your own. And that's why I always love to touch on to keeping your private business to yourself also, because a lot of people will judge you based off of what you do, especially if they're not good decisions, right? If you could have made a better decision. But I genuinely feel like sometimes making the wrong decision for yourself so that you can learn is okay, but it is so important for you to keep those things to yourself, so therefore that no one can judge you, right? So just always remember to you never need to really into depth explain why you're doing what you're doing. That's like if someone's like, yo, Jado, like, why are you doing YouTube if it's gonna take forever? Like, how do you even know you're gonna make money off of it? It's not I don't know what to say. I don't need to explain myself to you. Like, this is my passion, and you know, that's just that. Like, what I want to do with myself and my life is what I want to do. No more explaining yourself with the decisions that you make. And you also need to say what you mean and make it known what you need. Okay? So say what you mean, like, don't ever back down. Okay? Don't let nobody run over top of you. But also always stay respectful and blessed and, you know, ladylike when you do these things, right? Say what you mean, though. Say it with your chest. Like, if you feel a certain way, let this person know, but always come off as a woman respectfully. I'm so stern on that. I just feel like, you know, back in the day, I used to be a very, like, ratchet little girl, you know, did whatever, got smart, argue, wanted to fight. We not fighting. Why are we fighting people at the age of 23? I'm not fighting nobody. I'm about to be 24 years old. I'm not fighting. I'm a mother. I have a great life ahead of me, especially if I'm building a great life for me and my family. Why am I about to sit here, argue, and fight people? Like, it's so crazy, like, how different I am now, because back then, like I said, I used to fight, argue, like, all of that. I thought it was funny, fun, what's up, right? But now it's like, I just feel like I need to protect myself. Like, you don't know what could happen to you fighting and arguing and saying the wrong things to the wrong people. No, you just let people know what it is respectfully, and you are able to move on, you know, blessed. And just always make sure you protect yourself. I feel like it's very, very important to never let anybody run over top of you, because then, by you not saying what you mean, like I said, say what you mean and mean it with your chest. But by you doing that, that's, giving them the knowledge of, oh, I could just say whatever to this person, do whatever to this person. And, she's basically like a walking stool. Like, I could just walk on top of her, right? Now, so I really, really, really do believe, though, that you need to defend yourself, but in a respectful way. Very, very important. Okay, you just need to just nip bad behavior in the bud overall. I genuinely feel like when you are very much like a positive person and a peaceful person, it's, your life becomes better, and it attracts much more positivity and better things, and, a lot more opportunities, especially when you're a good person within your soul, right? And you just show people that you're not there to harm, right? So I just feel as though nipping that bad behavior in the butt is very, very, very important. That was so loud. I hope you guys did not hear that. Ugh. It's like daytime, like early. So everyone's up, whatever. And it's nice outside, kind of. But yeah, I hope that you guys follow these things. I know that you've probably, noticed some of these things that you do, because believe me, everything that I've read, I've done. And I've nipped it all in the butt, especially when you're trying to get out of this feeling of people controlling you. I feel like this is a feeling of people controlling you, because you are in this trap of being this nice girl, this yes girl, right? And you're always just doing just to make people happy. We need to stop that. We need to start making ourselves happy. It's very, very important. Your mental health is so important, and it definitely comes first before anyone else's, because once you are good within and mentally, you're able to put that out into the world and, encourage people also to do better. And what do we want in this world? We want to be around good, positive people. We don't want to be harmed. You know what I mean? We don't want to be in situations that are not good for you, that are putting you in danger. And I definitely feel like putting yourself out there as a respectful lady, right? But also defending yourself and getting out of those traps of feeling like people are basically like telling you what to do and things of that sort. And then now you feel like you're in that, you know what I mean? You have to listen. You have to make this person happy. No, we have to get out of that. It's so, so, so important. And I hope that this video helped so many of you guys, because you know what we are. We're on our self-growth journey. And I'm so excited for us to continue to grow and blossom into these beautiful like gardens, right? Like we just want to just keep growing and growing and growing. It's so, so important. And I'm so thankful for all of you guys. You already know you can leave any comments down below with any other video topics you would like for me to talk about, or you can DM me on my Instagram at Jada Marie, and I will leave that down below. And thank you guys so, so, so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a blessed, 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 blessed day.